Okay, so I already pre-done some of this. So what we've done is we took these bad boy beef ribs, we trimmed it a little bit. I didn't want to take too much off. That's what I took, and we're going to keep this because we can put this in the freezer, and if you're doing like a stock or making ground beef or anything like that, you can use this. So that's that one, and I dried them. You don't want them wet. Room temperature. Been sitting probably about 35 minutes. I left this one to show you on the camera. Now we're leaving this skin on there. The reason why, we don't want the bones to fall off the meat on these ribs. We want them to stay there. So if we remove this, they're gonna, the long process of low and slow, it's probably gonna fall off. We don't really want that. We want to keep them on there for this one. Normally, I would take it off. All we're gonna do is we're gonna trim some of this fat. Some of this gooey, big chunks of fat. We're not gonna take all the fat off.
I think people can hear him. It's you can't.
Because you know ribs has fat. But we're gonna take off parts that I find that's big.
You're supposed to hear him.
So that way we can cook them evenly and not get char out from the grease. So we're just gonna take off, see that? Just little bits, little pieces, back and forth.
Okay, well then he's gonna bitch if he can't.
We're gonna leave a little bit of the fat on there because it will render down. Now, when I say render down, it's going to change color, and I don't know the scientific word for it, but it's going to break down. It's going to turn like a yellowy color normally, but where I'm smoking it, you're probably not going to see the yellow, and then it makes it eatable and good fats. It's not bad fat, it's good fat. So we just trim it up a little bit. Like I said, we're not going to take it all off. We're just going to take out the big chunks. Just like that. There we go. That's about how I want it. Now that's 4 ribs, dear boys. That's 4. That's 4. So we got 8 ribs. So it's room temperature. Oh, there's a little piece here. They've been sitting room temperature. They're nice and dry. A little bit of moisture on the back, but that's okay. So what we're going to do is we're not going to use a wet rub. We're actually going to do a dry rub. So the dry rub that we have today is right here. There's a little bit of garlic, a little bit of thyme, rosemary, onion powder, sage, everything except for brown sugar. Now, I recommend not using too much sugar on your ribs, mostly salt. There's a lot of salt in this, which is better. You want it to absorb in there. So we're gonna put it in there. Brown sugar tends to brown it and make it burn quicker. We don't want it to burn. We just want to get a nice bark onto it. So we're just gonna use a little dry rub, no brown sugar, and we don't want it to overburn. We just want that nice bark onto it, but not where it's a hard bark, but a soft bark. So after about 5 hours, we're probably going to spray it, or we're going to wrap it and put it in some liquid and put it back inside. So let's get to it. So we're just going to evenly coat them. Make sure they're coated perfectly. Hopefully you guys can see. Don't want to make too big of a mess, but
I hear that because I
let the excess fall off. Make sure you do the sides. Guys, make sure you do the sides. Every little bit.
No, he's recording.
And like I said, I'm really not going to season the bottom this time. The reason why, it don't penetrate. The seasoning is not going to penetrate that bottom skin. It's really not. So why would you season it? If a little bit gets on there, that's okay. But we're not going to season the bottom. We want all this beautiful flavor here to go to this front and absorb into these juicy beef ribs. Like I said, there's a little bit of fat. It's okay. Normally I would take all fat off, but you know what? If it renders down nice with the low and slow for 5 hours, we can get this fat where it's nice and juicy and melt in your mouth. Like, look at those. Isn't that just deadly? Deadly, deadly, deadly. That's all I gotta say. This looks deadly. So there you go. Look at that. They're seasoned up a lot. So we'll go over here, give my hands a little wash. Now we're going to see if we can put this on one rack, because I don't know if it will. But we're going to try. We are going to try, guys. Let's have a look. Let's see. Ooh, it's going to be tight. It's going to be tight.
This is the car.
Now, I got the smoker outside, which I'm going to bring the camera out and show you, set at 275, and we're going to do it for about 5 hours, like I said. 3 hours in, we're going to check the temperature, we're going to probe it, but our initial goal is for 5 hours. 3 hours, do not open the door. Keeping the temperature, I will put a probe in just to see what the temperature is. We're looking for a 190 internal temperature, and then what we're going to do is we're going to wrap them or turn the heat up to get it to 200. 200 is melt in your mouth the best. So let's go outside and I'll show you where the smoke is at. Get this all set up here, boys. Give me a sec. Here we go. There's the smoker. We're sitting at 180 degrees in there. So we're getting up there. So now, there's your big boys. Look at that. There you go. We'll see you in about 3.5 hours. We'll check up. See you in a little bit.
What we're doing right now is the smoker is set for 3.5 hours at this point, and we're just waiting now. It's a waiting game. It's getting ready to rain, so I'm hoping it don't rain, but as you can see, it's starting to smoke. The beef ribs is doing good. We will check it in about 3 hours. So it's 2:25. So around 5:30, we're going to open it up, probe it, and then check them. See if we got to spray them, see if we got to do anything. Because we're testing the boundaries here with beef ribs in electric smoker we've never done. So that's what we're doing right now. So we'll check back in a few and then we'll see. Okay, so we've been going for about an hour now. We're still not going to look at it, but we can see how the smoke is coming out perfectly. It's nice and white. It's not a black smoke, it's a clean smoke, which is very good. We'll keep tabs on it, and I'll keep showing pictures and little clips, the process to run you guys all through it. Hope you enjoy. As you can see, it is raining now. Unfortunately, hopefully it don't affect the smoker. We're going to keep tabs on this for the next couple hours, like I said, and we will be checking back and forth and doing all that great stuff. In the meantime, I hope you guys are having a blessed day. Smoke and Fire TV here. Check me out. YouTube videos coming soon. Theta TV. Yeah, baby, yeah. Okay, so it's been about 2 hours now. It's still going, but we have a little situation. It is getting ready to severe thunderstorm outside. There's lightning, there's thunder. I don't know how this is going to affect. I might have to stop the video and unplug it and continue cooking after the storm goes by, or we leave it the way it is and hope for the best. I will keep you posted.
Okay, guys, here's the big reveal. Let's see. Oh, where's my knife? 1 second. Gotta clean my knife. Okay, baby.
Oh, you don't want to go?
No, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. So, guys, I don't know if you guys can hear me. Let me check my phone here. I'll turn it down. Let's get this bad boy going. Let's check this out. Oh boy. Wow. Woo. They still fill off the bone, guys. Look. Look how clean that came off. I'm going to pull them out. Just like that. Flip it over. Oh my God. Now that is what you call, you want to see? Look at the juices. Look at that. Oh my God. Woo. That bark. You can see the bites. That's how good it is. My God. I don't know if the camera can see the juice, but it's juicy. I'll let this here so I can eat it in a minute. But let's move over. I'll show you the bark. Let's see if we can pull them out. Like, look at the size of those bones, guys. Holy shucks. Remember that skin that I was telling you about? On the bottom of the ribs? That's what that is. Wow. Oh my God. Like this, guys. It's like butter. Like, I was going to show you the grease. Now, remember I was telling you about the render down? Like, look at this. Look at that. Oh my God. You ready? Hook. Balls apart. Maybe I'll get my wife to record a clip for a minute for me. And I'll show you guys. Like, look how juicy and tender. Mmm. Look. Right here. Oh, that's hot. That's the bomb, guys. Just to show you again. Look at the color. Oh, the Juice just comes right out of it. Perfectly cooked. Perfectly cooked. Nice bark. I don't know why it's only me eating. I think the family should come and try it. Because this is delicious. Let me take for the wife and him. I'll take the bottom little clip off like that for him.
I need a fork. That's too hot.
Oh, try
No, I
these.
can't. That's too hot.
What a wuss.
Too hot. I don't like black.
You don't like black.
It's not gonna kill me, yeah?
You say what?
I said it's not gonna kill me.
Here, come try.
I'm cold.
Just tears apart, guys. Like the render down of that fat with the bark. Look, it's just tearing apart.
Oh my god.
Just tear. That's good eating.
I don't eat burnt.
It's not burnt. It's called a smoke ring. You know, from the seasoning that we put on there. That's why we done it low and slow.
Huh?
That's good. Thank you, D. Thank you.
Guys, dynamite.
Like, you know, you got good ribs when you go to bite.
Mm.
Melts in your mouth.
That's really good.
Woo!
Delicious.
Oh my God.
Now, stab it over there. Say some.
I'll save some for you.
Otherwise my stomach is digested.
I'll save some for you.
Oh, this is so, okay, I can't.
Wife's back for more.
Um,
They all get the color onto them.
use that one.
Wife says that's burnt. That's not burnt.
Wife eats the middle. I don't eat charcoal.
Not charcoal.
Charcoal leaves black, whatever you call it.
And you don't eat no meat on the bone.
Mmm. Mmm.
D, I can sit here. Ooh,
Hey, that's mine.
I can sit here and eat this all night.
I'll take this one. This one's fatty.
It's rendered down. It's not fair. Trust me. Okay. I'm gonna save some for later.
Yep. Oh, that's good.
Considering we eat like 3-4 ribs that time.
That was it? Ooh,
Oh yeah.
that's delicious.
It is delicious. Mm-mm-mm.
Oh, I gotta take a picture because you know who wants to see what it looks like, right?
Ooh.
Nanny.
Oh, sure.
Take a picture.
Do a video of the juice.
No, I'm gonna just let me do a picture first. Okay. And go to video since I have like two. 1, 2, 3.
Now that's what you call juicy, juicy, juicy ribs. Mm-mm-mm-mm. So good.
Okay, I'll post that for Nanny.
All right, guys. I'll see you back on the computer in 2 minutes.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, baby, say hi to Sussy D.
Mm. You're gonna take this out.
Oh my god, guys.
Eh,
That was delicious.
Everybody
Everybody get your fucking hands up.